Then I heard a loud voice in heaven say, "Now have come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Messiah. For the accuser of our brothers and sisters, who accuses them before our God day and night, has been hurled down." Welcome to Amaka Intellectual Factory, where I host podcasts and many other interesting stuff. Interesting, isn't it? Because today, I'm gonna be reading my article titled Dominion, the Language of the Accuser and Its Offspring. So I opened this video with Revelations 12, that's Revelations chapter 12, verse 10, which speaks about the accuser that has been defeated and hurled down. The accuser who accuses the children of God day and night. And this inspired me to write this article that speaks about people who go to destiny helpers of the children of God and accuse them day and night. This speaks to these evil people who go about with their smear campaigns. And it is in the process of thinking about this, and also these people who believe they have a right to dominate people. In the process of speaking about this and thinking about this, more like I wrote this article. But anyone who's been following me knows that this isn't the first time I am talking about this desire of certain people amongst us to dominate people. And so I have written this article, which you would definitely find on my website by the time this video has been published. Without wasting time, let's dive right in. Dominion, the language of the accuser and its offspring. In the Bible, we are introduced to the accuser in the book of Revelations chapter 12, verse 10, who accuses God's children day and night. This accuser is also identified as a red dragon, the serpent of ancient times, the devil, Satan, and the deceiver of the whole world. It is important to point out that this accuser, this devil, has got children walking among us like regular people. They have infiltrated every work of life among us, abusing the power and authority they occupy. Just because they come across as regular people does not mean they cannot be identified. By their fruits you shall know them. They truly are like their father the devil, not only in their insatiable thirst for murder, but also in their merciless accusatory tongues. They literally go about launching smear campaigns against the children of God. They go before the destiny helpers of the children of God, accusing the children of God day and night like their father the devil, the serpent of ancient times, did before he was defeated and thrown out of heaven. These accusers speak a different language. In other words, the way they think and process information is different from the way the children of God think and process information. And unless you know and understand the mind of these accusers, when they come for you, you will fall for not just their accusatory tongues, but also their insatiable thirst for innocent blood. Without mincing words, they are pure evil. The only language these accusers understand is dominion. If you do not dominate them, they will dominate you, period. I cannot emphasize this enough. Knowing and understanding this will reveal to you the necessity to be strategic in everything you do. And before a simpleton reading this article finds this advice too harsh, be rest assured that they are constantly strategizing against you. Sun Tzu, an ancient Chinese military strategist, said, "Now, the general who wins a battle makes many calculations in his temple where the battle is fought. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus do many calculations lead to victory, and few calculations to defeat. How much more no calculation at all?" It is by attention to this point that I can foresee who is likely to win or lose. Essentially, Sun Tzu is advising us to be intentional in our actions and decisions. And by intentional, I mean to be constantly strategic in our actions and decisions. The more strategic we are, the more likely we are to overcome the nefarious agenda of the accusers among us. We should all be master military strategists because, whether we like it or not, we are at war with these accusers. And war, my friends, is a matter of life and death. The fact of the matter is, there are people among us that have zero regard or respect for the humanity of others. These people have deep and extreme hatred for specific groups of people, and in some cases, humanity in general. When left unchecked, unfortunately, which is the typical norm right now, these people go about destroying lives, leaving an endless trail of dead bodies behind them. Their lack of love, compassion, empathy, and respect is mind-boggling. They honestly believe they have a right to trample on other people because they see themselves as saviors of humanity. They are offended by your intellect, integrity, and dignity, so much so that they feel an uncontrollable need to punish you for daring to have self-respect and desiring self-development. Their so-called punishment can come in many forms, including sabotage of your finances, social, love, and sex life. Of course, I will not forget their attacks through direct weapons, like sonic and microwave weapons, for instance, gang-stalking harassment, witchcraft or voodoo, among their many other evil ways of punishing you for literally existing in peace and not being in conformity with their perverted projections, prejudices, and biases of you. I am referring to a caliber of people that suffer from great delusions. They are incapable of objective observations and can only process people through their projections, prejudices, and biases. They really have a delusional sense of superiority over people despite their mediocre mindset, low self-esteem, and insecurities. A lot of them actually come off as a joke, a laughing stock when you encounter them. They are indeed mediocre and comical in not just their appearance, but reasoning. However, do not be fooled by that. They remain violent and dangerous because of their absolute ruthlessness. This is why our attitude towards them has to be absolute as well. I mean absolute separation when possible, like the separation of the wheat from the chaff, as the Bible advises. This is the safest guard against this type of people. When this cannot be effectuated, then you must always watch your back, sleeping with one eye open. But how long can we cope with that? Humanity is at a point where we can no longer pretend to not see the elephant in the room. This elephant is the fact that there are people among us that see other human beings as something to possess, dominate, and conquer. In the past, this mindset led to the various human enslavements recorded in history. Today, this mindset is the cause of the global pandemic of human trafficking, gang-stalking harassment, venostrophobia, financial, psychological, and social sabotages that we all simply refuse to acknowledge. I speak from personal experience and observation. There are people among us who believe in the conquest and dominion of other people. They are hardwired in this thinking, meaning you cannot fix them. This puts those of us who believe in live and let live in a very difficult situation and a losing position, because the fact of the matter is, if you do not dominate them, they will dominate you. This is the only language the accuser and the children of the accuser understand. The end of my article. So, what do you think? Comment down below. I always look forward to that. Well, that's all I have to say for now. Until next time, take care of your lovely selves. And remember, life is beautiful and worth living.